So we're here in Harlem, in New York City. Paul is here with me. I want to say his name so that if I come out alone, we know that there's record of him as well. We're about to go see Robert Paul Champagne. I'm going to give him a call right now because we're outside. If you look over there, it is the famous Wagner housing projects. Hey Robert, it's Josh. How are ya?
Okay.
Hey, we're about to be walking up, so just be ready for us in the next 10 minutes or so, okay? It's me and the director Paul, okay?
Okay.
All right, we got some fun stuff for you. We're ready to talk to you.
Okay.
All right, sounds good. See you in a bit. That's the extent of all of our conversations. Me telling him stuff and him saying okay, and me not knowing if he's actually understanding what I'm saying. About to go to apartment 2C, see Robert Paul Champagne.
Ooh, Ashley. Ashley. Hello?
Hi, Robert.
Hi.
Hi, can we come in? This is Paul. He's our director.
Okay.
I'm Josh.
Don't mind the place. Not the great. It's right
Oh,
there.
that's okay. Where can we go? Where can we set up?
Go in there.
Thank you for inviting us in your home, first
Okay.
and foremost. We're really happy to be here.
Okay.
Thank you for all of your art that you've provided us with.
I try.
Some of it around the house here, I've noticed.
It's a lot of art.
Tell us where you're from and how you grew up. What was your childhood?
I actually was born in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
And my childhood was good.
Yeah?
My mother, she worked in a hospital. She used to be well, not a nurse, but she did the laundry room.
Oh, okay.
And my father was a no good down French chauffeur she met.
Oh. So tell us how you came to be here in Harlem. You said this was your mother's place?
Yep, she's in a wheelchair. She hated the nursing home.
Mm.
And they agreed. They got the place for me. I was like, okay, Mom, I'll go with you. But I'm not crazy for Harlem, but I'll go with you.
Right.
And then she got worse and worse. And she wasn't home too much. She was getting sicker and sicker. And I had a nurse here. She was robbing me blind. Had to get rid of her. Then I put her in a nursing home.
Mm. And now you're here. Is your mother still with us?
No, she passed away in December.
Passed away? Okay. But now you've inherited all her wares.
Yeah, but I don't do half the stuff.
You don't know what half the stuff is? Is that what you mean?
No, I like the stuff, but I have. That's why I said I've got to get somewhere to live. I got to put somebody on a wheel. If anything happens to me, they're gonna have antiques here.
Mm-hmm.
I have crystals there from Ireland and their glasses and all this beautiful stuff. And I can't. If anything happens to me, they're gonna have a party.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's always tough. So, what is your solution? What do you think's gonna?
That's why I put it for two. I said my edge was, you could be ex-con, you could be a stuff, but if you're here with me and we have our fun and we go back and forth, I'll leave. You could be comfortable. I have the rooms that I can fix a room. I got one that's a mess. I gotta fix it up. I'll give you a room. I'll take another person in. We could have a little fun as a family.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing to leave stuff to.
Right, and then the only thing that they would have to contribute is helping you move all of these things.
Yeah, just move some of the stuff and fix it up.
I think that's fair. That's a fair trade.
And it's taking a room, put some in storage because I got so much.
Right, it's a lot of lifting and it's a lot of carrying up and down the stairs and things like that. You need some strong, bigger fellas to do that. I
put it out and people call us and make jokes out of it.
Oh, well, that's
they go
a shame.
ha 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 ha. Say, you could be homeless and you're making a joke.
Yeah, that's sad. We shouldn't make jokes about those types of things.
I got clothes. I told them you could shower. I got clothes, clean clothes for you. I got lots of toiletries. I mean, you go in a closet, you go pop anything out.
Right, and here they are making jokes.
Yeah,
that's a shame. Have you had anybody that was a real serious possibility?
Some guy, he's getting out in August on Rikers Island, but the deal is he has grand theft, and that is not a good deal.
Yeah? He's getting out in August, though?
Yep.
So you're thinking because of the grand theft, he might not make it out?
No. I don't mind a rape or a little minor robbery, but grand theft, he sees antiques, I don't want to be the next victim.
I hear you.
So
okay.
that kind of bing.
Yeah, so if he was a rapist...
A rapist wouldn't bother me, 'cause not going to rob
No,
you.
because then he can't rape you. You're willing. You're
Okay,
down.
okay,
Right,
he will rob. But
the robbery...
the robbery, I'm thinking I got antiques here, and I got beat up stuff.
Of course. Yes, of course. That, I can see why that would be tough. But grand theft, you could think maybe it was cars, Maybe he was just got a thing for cars.
No.
You should vet it out, that's all
No,
I'm saying.
I said, I put that... I'll see. I'll put you on my agenda. What? I'll put you on my agenda.
Okay.
I
That
talk
makes
this
sense.
process. I'll think about them.
Okay. Now tell us about some... You mentioned before we got started filming some famous names of lovers that you've had.
Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck.
Yep.
Now this is what year about?
He was around the 80s.
Right, okay, so this was in his heyday. This is Mustache, Miami, Vice, Tom Selleck.
He used to go to the Eagle, with the Eagles, the Lure, and the Eagle. He used to smoke his cigar. He wore a harness, and everyone says Tom. We don't, and I never call him Tom. I say Tommy. And he was just smoking cigars. We used to go back and forth, and we went to hotel rooms, but no one thought of Tom Selleck because when he wore the leather, he wore glasses.
Ah, and that was like his Clark Kent to Superman, so to speak.
He was kind of, but he was bi.
Right, so he was a little more shy about his gay side.
And I respect it. So okay.
Okay, yeah, sure. What was, do you remember some of his favorite things to do when it comes to...
He was into water sports. He was into whips. He was into restrainants. He was so wild.
And this is in the 80s now the leather bar scene was more of a thing in the 80s, you were saying?
80s, I think the 80s to the late 90s.
80s to the late 90s. And then what happened? Why did they just stop?
What happened? Well, they've been gradually, the village was changing. Then you couldn't smoke in other bars.
That's a big thing.
Okay, wait, okay.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm sorry.
And here's where these drag queens, they're going to get pissed. Trans were coming in, drag queens were coming in, and the guys didn't like it, and the guys said, we're going to shut down. They shut down all the bars. The last biker bar that shut down was in a village. It was called the Hog and Hyatt. Shut down.
Oh, no. And so you've been sort of disenfranchised, like you haven't found a new hang, really?
I don't like the bars they have.
Yeah.
When you go for entertainment, they say go to the Monster. Okay, at the piano bar, the dancer would. You go downstairs, a drag queen comes out. Like, here we go again. Then you go to another bar. You go to what used to be called what is it called now? Boots and Saddles. They moved. Drag queens lip syncing. I said, no, I'm not coming for this. I'm not looking at this.
The drag queens, you mentioned they are in your comedy act when you do karaoke. And so we are a comedy podcast, and we tell some offensive jokes here and there. We'd love to hear your offensive
Mine
jokes.
is I'm going to do cabaret number.
Oh, okay.
And I had a friend named Dominique with Dominic. Call her Dominique. And every time, I'm a woman. I said, okay, just puff, 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 puff. I said, okay. I got rid of her gradually. Him, actually. I'm going to get like them now. So I wanted to do the cabaret number. Instead of using LC, Dominic, I want to put Dominic, moved out. But when he moved out like a man with a shopping cart and a shopping cart and a bag full of caravan. I'm going to put the wig on, the thing, and then it's going to shock them. And because they figure sure he's going to come out. Then when I'm going like Dominic, the long hair's going to come out.
And did it happen?
No, I'm going to do it.
Oh, okay, you're going to do it.
And he said, we may have a protest when I go drag queen. I'm going to make it funny as ever.
And they should like that. They should get the joke, right?
But I'm just going to ask if to have the kids at a certain time, kind of kick the kids.
What made you discover that you were into some of the things that you're into? Like I don't know. I mean, like we see you on the live stream when you drink the piss. Like, when did you first drink piss? When was the first time that happened?
I did that when I went to the leather bars.
Yeah, they did them right in the leather bars, huh?
Yeah. And if you didn't do it, Well,
You're a loser.
you couldn't stay in the bar.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah.
if you didn't smoke the cigars, you couldn't stay in the bar. So I did it. I said, okay, it's salty. The guy said, I tell you what, don't drink coffee after that. I said, we'll give you a brandy after that. And it worked.
Hi, Ashley.
Oh, she's fresh.
Now, so when you say that they wouldn't let you stay, was it like a hazing situation? Or was it like, you're cool if you drink the
You
piss?
have to.
Yeah, you have to. Everyone here drinks the piss.
Yep.
If you don't get to kicking rocks.
They had a strict rule. You came in, guys smoked, guys didn't shave as much, and I went leather jacket in the summer. Oh, it's a die. No shirt with a leather jacket. But
that's a good look.
But you had to take it off. You never could put a vest on. You were allowed to put a vest on.
Okay.
But that's how the days were.
So now, what other garb would they wear? Would you wear like the
harness?
the harness? Yeah, that's great, right?
I
That's
had-
very Rob Halford. Are you a Rob Halford fan?
I had this over here. Had bands. I had a big spiking over here.
Oh wow, okay. Do you ever feel like something should come back where you're allowed to go and dress this way and drink some piss like the old good old days?
I'm trying to get some of the guys that they go to bars. Say, why don't we bring it back?
Yeah, why not?
And they go, well, how? We just bring it back.
Yeah.
And we just open this bar. We say S&M. We say, okay, but this if the ladies want to come in, and they're legit ladies, I don't mean Drake, but they're legit.
Legit ladies.
Okay. And they're into S&M, let them come as dominatrix as well, and let them have fun with us.
Perfect.
And we could bring back the bars where we were free.
You're just looking for maybe some capital or something
Yeah.
to get involved. Okay, well, you heard it out there. If you want to get into this investment, Robert Paul Champagne's the man to speak to. I wanted to see this. You mentioned when you're at the bar and you have to drink the piss, could you, after a while, start to identify your buddies, like say they mixed them up and like you got one and you took a sip of it?
Yeah.
Would you know, like, this is Roger's piss?
Yep.
Yeah, you'd know. What was it that would stick out? Is it like, oh, Roger, he's always drinking coffee, so this is definitely Roger? Or...
Some are vegetarians, you could tell.
Oh, what's different about it? I'm curious.
A vegetarian is more lighter in the urine,
Oh,
and a meat person is darker.
really? Is there a distinguishable taste, or is it just the
It's
color?
the same thing, but the colors are just, but it's the taste the same, but just the color.
The color's different. That's interesting. We have the TV on here in the background, and we were discussing, watching an old movie, Robert Wagner, excuse me.
Wagner.
Did you never had Robert Wagner, right?
No, I wouldn't trust him.
You wouldn't trust him, right?
No.
He murdered his wife, if you don't know. Are there any other TV or films that you're like currently watching or enjoying?
I used to like a lot of movies.
Yeah? What about today's films? Anything out there today that strikes you?
Very little. I mean, there's some horror picture you want to see.
Which one's that?
It's a black lady, and she's something with the victim. She sews them and everything.
Oh,
Sewn,
is it
sewn.
Us? Us?
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
I want to see
it just
that.
came out. Okay, yeah,
I want to
yeah.
see that. And
That's
I want to
interesting.
see the new version of Shaft.
Yes, with Samuel L. Jackson. I'd imagine you would love that. Now, that's an interesting place to go. Is Samuel L. Jackson like maybe one of your top 10
Yeah.
that you'd like? Who are some others that would fall in that list, like celebrity crushes?
I like Shamar Moore. I like there's a few of them. I like LeBron James. I can
LeBron
pick him.
James. Christina likes him too.
There's a few others I kind of like, but I can't get their name. I see them and I go whack a few.
Basketball players?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the NBA. I mean, Christina, you and her should talk about those guys because she's a big time NBA fan for the same reasons you probably are as well. Congratulations to the Toronto Raptors, right? They won the
Then I like Steve
championship.
Harvey.
Steve Harvey, okay. Now
I've been
we're
in
talking.
twice.
You met him twice. Where did you tell us about
Apollo
Steve
Theater.
Harvey? He just had done a show.
Yeah, he does show. The last time I seen him, my mother was alive,
Mm.
and we were walking, and she's in a wheelchair,
Right.
and she let her balloon go up, and I said, and she's looking, my balloon went up, and said, oh ma, let it go, it's just the stars, you gotta float away and go with the flow, ma. And he came out, and being that she lost the balloon,
Mm-hmm.
they had these crazy hats with Harlem and everything on it, and he bought her a hat.
That's so nice of him. What a great story. And then did you decide this is my opportunity to?
I started talking to him.
Yeah. What did you say? Did you flirt with him a little bit?
A
Or?
little bit. I put a little. Here's my telephone number.
Oh, and nothing. Did he ever call?
Well, not yet. I think right now. I think he's nervous because he's doing that show Apollo, and so.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of. He's a very
So I just put,
hardworking
like,
man.
whenever you call, but just give me just kind of give me a ring, couple of rings.
Yeah, just let me know. We'll keep it on the DL, right? You're very.
I told that.
You're very secretive.
I don't tell anybody.
Not secretive,
about
but
I tell them, no, I would
discreet.
Say, I would never tell anybody about him. Just,
Right. Now, so you mentioned also Yakov Smirnov.
Yeah.
Tell us that story.
And I was at 95 Christopher Street, apartment 2M, and Robert Fowler, he's a cab driver now. He was in cab drivers, then he was he works at Actor Equity now. He gets the payroll out.
Okay.
He's not that big. He acts like a big star. He's not that big. And Yakov Smith, I met him on a line. I recognized him. And I wasn't feeling too good there. He says, "Why do you stay with them?" I said, "Well, it's New York City, and how am I going to get in New York City?" He said, "You're wasting your time. This guy is not for you. He's just he's ass," and he hated Robert.
And so then you had to move on from him.
Oh, I left Robert after 5 years. I got rid of him.
Yeah. You mentioned him before. That seems like a soft spot for you. Like he's the one that either got away or hurt you very much.
I want to get rid of him.
Yeah, he hurt you. Deeply. Bad
Yep.
person.
Yep.
So you've rid yourself of him. That was 2005, and now we're here in 2019. Are there any bright spots on the horizon romantically? You have a couple?
Not yet, but I'm looking.
Yeah. Well, we've put
I'm looking.
Since we've put the word out. Has there been any more?
Well, people call, but some play games. I said, "Why don't
Yeah,
play
that's
games?"
silly.
I say, "Why too many?" I said, and then one black guy called. I said, "But when I said, wait, if you get tired one night and I'm energy, what good is it going to be if this other guy's energy?
Yeah.
And he's here. It's cool if you're tired and he's got the energy. Okay, so two men will be fine. You can do what you want to do. If you want to bring but you bring friends that can't talk, that can't go to Coney Island. That's what we do. I don't want them repeating things like doing Coney Island.
Yeah, they're gossipy out
They'd be
there.
in trouble.
Yeah, I hear that. And so Coney Island starts up July 5th?
July 5th, and it's a Friday. It's nice. I'm trying to see if Dan has the Love Boat theme.
Ooh. So you could do a theme for that, or?
I got all my hearts. I got lays, and I'm gonna do a whole Love Boat thing.
Now, tell me one thing. Tell me the most sexually wild time you've ever had. The most successful. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all have memories of our past, where we go, that's the night that I'll always remember. Do you have one of those stories?
When I had to sing the lead singer Queen.
The lead singer of Queen, Mr. Freddie Mercury. Wow. And this is, I'd imagine, before he unfortunately was infected with the HIV virus.
Well, we warned him. He never listened.
Really? So you knew him before that, and then he was just, "Listen, darling, I'm gonna fuck whoever I want."
He ran rampant. I said, we could do anything. Could we doing safe sex? He said no. And then he met some stupid drag queen named Taxi. I said, "You don't know. Just be careful."
Those drag
queens.
queens,
No.
man.
She's wearing makeup. She could have anything on her face. You don't know what's on her face. You don't know what's between her legs. She could have any disease. And he got sick.
And he got sick? But you had him before he got sick. What was that night like? You said it was the most wild time. Tell us what happened.
We used to go to a hotel when he was around, and he said it was champagne, and we said, okay, we had our cocaine, so what the hell about cocaine at that time?
And Queen is a huge band at this point? What record was really popping?
I don't remember the record.
Do you remember the song that was the song of the day, maybe? The hit of the day? Was it like Bohemian Rhapsody time, or before that even?
Before, I think Champions. We had Champions.
Oh,
like
okay,
that.
Yeah. Boom, boom. That got big. Arena rock stuff.
I think of that. That had to be the one he was singing.
I see. And so you were at the hotel, the Champagne.
And he liked S&M, and he was kinky. He liked bondage. He liked body painting. And Anthony, he was sitting in a bubble bath. He was fun.
And that was a fun time. That was the most fun you've ever had.
Most fun.
That sounds awesome. That would be what I would think is the top of the mountain, right? Like Freddie Mercury in the prime, 80s, 70s probably, late 70s, early 80s.
Around that time.
Yeah. I noticed on your streams, which are so entertaining and we all love them so much, that you have different scenarios sometimes, you know, like one day it's the slaves that you fantasize about,
Yeah.
or one day it's the army men you had. I was wondering, have you ever thought about expanding those? Are you ever looking for suggestions? Like, would you ever, what about Middle Eastern guys? I know you like
Yeah.
Latino guys and black guys. Middle Eastern guys, would they work? Have you ever thought about like an ISIS camp
Yeah,
as being like a
I
fantasy
thought of that.
maybe? Ooh, yeah. I'd love to see it on the stream sometime, you know, if you take requests.
I have to get to. I could do that.
Okay, cool. That
I
would
could
be
do
a
a
fun
prisoner
one.
of war, the whole thing.
Prisoner of war, yeah,
the
exactly.
Arabians, yes.
You could be the prisoner of war, and they're gonna be like, "You infidel, drink our piss." You know,
I do
that-
know Arabians, but I don't think they'll get mad. Nah, they wouldn't get mad.
No, they don't care. Everyone's a good sport.
I know that. I
about
know the
it.
Arabians, and you go to Coney Island, know some of them. They won't get mad.
Nah, they won't care. How about aliens?
Nah, I'm not for aliens.
Not for aliens. Yeah, that would be weird, right? Because
I don't believe in aliens.
Yeah, that would. But I just thought maybe that would be.
I don't do
fun.
aliens. Not my little.
How about spacemen? Just like astronauts.
spacemen? Yeah, I could do that.
That's fun, right? Astronauts on the moon.
That'd be kinky.
Yeah.
In the
Neil
crater.
Armstrong in the crater. There you go. See, you're great with
In
words.
the crater.
Tell us about your day to day. What's like, Robert wakes up tomorrow, for instance, is Saturday. You wake up in the morning. What's your day looking like?
I get up, feed her. I check my email out when it works.
Yeah.
Lately, it's been bouncing off.
Oh, no.
And then I gotta get that phone. That phone's good, but I think it has so much other phones that just can hold too much. And then I look at what I gotta do. I try to see if I order things. I need them.
Okay.
I do my little costumes, or I could sew, and I do it. We don't cook much in the summertime, actually, but as you've got in the refrigerator, I try to keep on a diet because I'm trying to lose weight. So,
Okay.
that's what I try to do, and then I just design things and keep busy.
What is your future plans? Like, do you have any dreams or goals that you're looking to achieve now
My
that you've got this newfound fame?
My future is, and I said it on the Streamline,
Okay.
but you have to get a backer. I want a late night talk show, but I think on cable because I don't want the kids to pick it up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get Donnie Russo. He's a major porn star. He's a big porn star.
Okay.
I want Robin Bird because I remember her in a show, and I don't think she wears string bikini anymore, but maybe she will. I don't know.
Okay.
And I want to get Elvira, Mr. Adark,
Ooh, yeah.
and I want to have a talk show for adults where they have some porn stars and some ordinary people they meet. I don't want no cooking.
Okay. No cooking, because
No.
it's late night, so you
I don't want cooking. They could talk about anything, raw, as long as it's on cable.
I
They
think
can say
there's
anything you want to do.
I think there's a market for that because I don't know if you've known, but the late night talk shows now, they don't even come anywhere near where we know that you can go, and they're playing like stupid games and dumb little chitter chatter about politics.
Yep.
I think you, sir, would have such a better talk show.
But that's what I'm thinking. Like,
Yeah.
okay, here's Elvira. She's Mistress Adark. She comes out. Okay, she's in the sixth. Okay, she comes in. Johnny Rooster comes out with his little foul mouth. I know he's kind of foul, but it's kind of cute.
That's good. Yeah, it's a.
And then Robin
it's like
Bird.
Rickles and Carson.
And she could do her song where she used to do Baby Want to Bang My Box, and she could have some porn and have people come out. And
That's
just kind
great.
of good talk show, funny things, erotic things, and on cable where kids don't get it.
That's very important, and I'm glad that you acknowledge that. And I think the things that we have for you today, some of them at least, can help you maybe achieve those goals. You know, because we have some wonderful presents.
Because
First of all,
once they had a kid on a Streamline,
oh no, really?
and he said, and he's talking to me. I said, put him on. He said, I'm 21. I said, you're 15 years old.
You can tell.
So I reported him to
to Instagram.
Instagram, so they had to block his account.
Oh, okay. Well, sir, I wanted to start things off with some clothing. I know you're adverse to clothing, but we have some shirts for you that you've inspired, actually. Like this, for instance. Oops, I'm sorry.
Come on.
It's
Okay.
From Mild to Wild to Kink.
I like that.
This for you, sir.
Okay.
And we have others here. This is your initial. You had a little story about your initial Instagram post that we came across and fell in love with, where you're talking about how you want the black guys to come over, piss on you, beat
Yep.
you, and here, sir, is your ad on a shirt that now you can just wear this around. And you don't even have to say it anymore. You can just wear
That
this
should
and
work.
you can read it. Yeah, there you go.
That should
There's
work.
this one. And this was inspired. This was an art inspired by your stream as well.
Okay.
Piss on me, beat me. That's for
Very
you.
talented artists they have here.
Yeah, lots of art, right? And this one, try it out. You've
Okay.
inspired a new catchphrase called try it out as well. So this is for you. And we have, so you can go around town now. You don't have to tell anybody anymore.
Okay.
It's got 2395 right on it for you, sir.
Okay.
Also, we know that you want to get this going. You need some multimedia things. We have a brand new computer here for you.
Oh, that's better than what I got in there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. This is top of the line.
Because I got to get rid of that one.
Oh, yeah. Now you can give it to charity, do whatever
Well,
you were
there's a
thinking.
school over here.
This is the power supply
What are
for
they?
it.
What kind of school is that now?
This is for you as
it's
well.
a school. Some kind of school. It's
Charter school?
Yeah.
They'll love it.
I'm going to get rid of that one because
Yeah, that's
I'm
an
not
old
keeping
one,
that.
right?
Okay.
And here, sir, is a new phone for you. This is a new iPhone that you can go on your streams now, and
Okay.
you can.
So Boost, I could go by Boost with this phone.
Yes, if you can, and if they can't, then I'm sure they'll be able to direct you how to use it. I'm not
Well,
certain.
no, I pay a Boost to pay my bills. Boost.
Yeah. I think you can do it that way, but I'm not certain. They'll
I
know
would go
more.
over here. This Russian guy would do it over here.
So there you go. That's a brand new iPhone for you. We can't wait to see your new high quality streams. The microphone should work better, and also because of all your inspiration and
Okay.
all the things, there is some cold hard cash for you, sir.
I gotta put this away.
That's fine. Put it wherever you need.
Okay.
That's all for you, and
Okay.
that's just some of it, by the way. You're going to get more. Tom is coming to New York to perform later this year, and he has more for you as well.
Okay.
So he can't wait to see you, and I hope that you allow him into your home the way that you've allowed me into your home
Well,
today.
like I said, I'm trying to get this place. Oh, it's like an antique store.
Oh, we promise. This is perfect. This is, and I can't. I mean, you have so many things, and it's so organized.
that's
you
why I said
know?
I have to get a will.
Yeah.
And someone said leave it to Coney Island. I said, but you're only going to give parties to it. I don't want to. I wanted to go for people who could get something out of it.
Yeah. Well, maybe somebody out there will help you out now when they see this interview.
Maybe I could get like a for the home. Not maybe a homeless shelter for the guys. Or, you know, maybe for the animals and part the people. Okay.
And you can hold on to this bag too
Okay.
if you need to carry
Okay.
carry those
Thank
shirts
you.
or anything.
Okay.
That's for sure.
Could use that.
Yeah, there you go. I don't need that bag. I don't want to
Okay.
take it home.
This forever Paul champagne, definitely not insane.
So we just got done. I think it was a success. We got a full tour. We've got a gift. We've got a gift bag for Christina.
Okay, what's that all about?
Some jewelry that Robert made and she could have, and then because she's sad about Theo, he gave her a doll that's gonna be worth way more than a fucking Barbie, bro. You ready to come in the money?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you get ready. This is an investment.
How do you like this gift?
The shirts, kind of rolled his eyes at a little bit and was like, okay. And then the computer he was kind of stoked about, but I don't know that he knows how to use it. The phone, he asked me if it works with Boost. The money he was fine with also, he liked that. And then the thing that he was most excited about was I had a Trader Joe's bag that I carried everything in, and he loved the bag.
What?
He was amped about the bag. I need this. I could use this. Yeah. So yeah, sorry.
It looks fucking dark.
It was very dark. In fact, it was almost unusable, but we made it work.
Did he sit there naked for the whole time?
Yeah. Directly in front of me. While we were we took about 20 minutes to set up. We're just shooting the shit. He's got his dick hanging out.
I'm really excited. Thanks for doing it, Josh. I'm glad
Yeah.
you're alive.
Thank you. I am too. I'm having a victory cigarette. I can relax.
Yeah,
All right.